Hello, friends and fellow assholes. Today we're going to talk about Netflix because if you're feeling as uninspired by the box office this weekend as I am, or if it's half as cold as it is here in Ottawa, you might be staying in. So I'm going to tell you one movie that I think you'll like on Netflix and one that you should stay the hell away from.
Let's go.
Okay, start with the bad?
Yeah, start with the bad.
Okay. The Last Thing You Wanted, right?
Yes, that's
I'm having
right.
trouble with this title, but it's brand new on Netflix, just released. It's got Anne Hathaway, Ben Affleck, Rosie Perez, Willem Dafoe, and it is so terrible.
Well, it sounds like it should be decent from the cast. So.
Yeah, and it's by director Rees, which the last thing she had on Netflix was Mudbound, which was really good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, on paper there was a lot of things going for this movie, and on Netflix it just never comes together. I was like equal parts confused and bored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of a bit of an intrigue type of movie where Anne Hathaway is playing this reporter, and this is like 1984. And so, but she kind of gets yanked out of the field, and she's supposed to be covering the election. But then her dad, Willem Dafoe, gets sick. But he might already have dementia or something, because he asks, like, he doesn't know her mom is dead, I think. And then he says, like, he's got this deal he needs her to do, and he's in for $500,000, so it's too much to walk away from. So for some reason, she, like, gets embroiled in this weird thing. Like, I don't know, it's very confusing because it also seems like this shady deal of her dad's also seems to have links to the stuff she was originally reporting on like 2 years prior. And so they all know her and don't like her, and it's dangerous. But really, I could not follow it. I could not follow it at all. I have really no idea what went down. I can hardly tell you how Ben Affleck even fit into this. Like, I think he was CIA, or at least he started out as CIA. I don't know. He does not have a big role in it. This is certainly not going to be the first credit on his comeback. So, I don't know. It was just boring. Like, it's supposed to be one of these big, like
a thriller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mystery that's supposed to keep you gripped and, hanging on for more, and really, I wanted so much less. And I paused it halfway through to go to the bathroom, and I'd been watching for like 50-something minutes, but there was still over an hour to go, and I was like, no, my life, please. My valuable life, even though it's like the middle of the night and Sean is snoring away and I'm just trying to like wait for my pills to kick in. So I had time to kill, and I still would have rather just lied there and stared at the ceiling because this movie was just bad. It was just bad, confusing, and it never, like, I got to the end and I was like, what? Like, that's not okay. You can't just... Oh, and it made me really mad because it's based on a Joan Didion book, and I love her, and so I feel really bad that they've even sullied her name in the making of this travesty.
It sounds like they've sullied a lot of names. Yeah.
Yes.
The Last Thing He Wanted.
Mm-hmm. It's the last thing I wanted.
Just stare at the ceiling instead.
Yes. Well, no, I will tell you what you can watch instead. So this is a movie I just came across, and I think it is newly released on Netflix, called Rich Kids. And the S in kids is a dollar
sign.
Yeah. Gertie, good girl. So that one was a pleasant surprise. I didn't know anything about it. It's got a cast of relative unknowns, or maybe completely unknowns as far as I'm concerned. It's just like a bunch of, well, I'm saying kids, but they're like teenagers, yeah, like close to going off to college if that's in the cards for them. And yeah, it's just like a hot day where nothing's going on, and Mateus, sort of the lead guy, his family gets evicted. And so he's got nowhere to go and he's just looking for something to do, but all of his friends are kind of in the same situation financially.
Rich?
No.
Oh, okay.
Unrich.
It's an ironic title?
Well, sort of, yeah. So what they end up doing is swimming in a rich person's pool that's not home, and one of their dads, I think, is like the groundskeeper. So they know this family is away, and so they decide, let's go swimming in this pool. And, you know, they're teenagers having a good time. 2 people turns into like 6 people because, hey, let's put this on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, as you do. And then swimming in the pool turns into like breaking into the house and drinking their booze and trying on their clothes and like just really sort of taking it a little bit further and a little bit further. And like as an audience member who, you know, teenagers are stupid and like they have this like, you know, hole in their brain where like good decisions haven't really flourished yet. So as the adult in the room, I'm like, get out of there. Like, you've been there for like 12 hours. How long? Don't microwave more food. Like, this is not going to end well. Guess what, Sean?
What?
It didn't end well.
Oh.
It did not end well. Yes. So it turns out I have learned my experience is worth something in this world.
That's good, yeah.
There's a trade-off for not being 18 anymore, and I've never been arrested for swimming in somebody else's pool. So yeah, but I really liked it. I thought it was, it had, for being unknowns, a really strong ensemble cast who had good chemistry, and but it was really a sort of clever take on the haves and the have-nots, and without really condemning either one, just, you know, who are these people that are gone and have moved into this neighborhood and yet they don't know each other. They're neighbors, but they don't know each other. And they don't think anything bad about this family. But, you know, how is it that they have so much while all of these people combined have so little? And you know, whether or not they're smart or, you know, there's very few options for them going forward to get out of this cycle. So I thought it was really a good script and great direction and an excellent cast, and I was very pleasantly surprised by that movie. Almost makes up for a terrible, I mean, is a terrible Anne Hathaway movie. Okay, yeah. But still, it should have been, you know, like, I don't know what happened to that movie, but, oh, it was so terrible. I'm not over it. I'm still bitter, and it's not just because I didn't sleep. I'm just bitter about it. Like, how dare you be this bad at the movie? It has like 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And it sounds like it doesn't even deserve that.
Well,
7.
that's, I want to know who gave it that 7. Like, I have words, like, this is not okay. I'm sorry, Gertie, I'm shouting, aren't I? Yeah, we're upset, though. So anyways, Rich Kids is good. That other one,
The Last Thing He Wanted.
the last thing he wanted, right. The last thing any of us want or deserve. You know, really, I don't know, take up knitting, maybe go for a bath. Do not watch that movie. You could do better.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. All right, bye.
Bye.